wasn't hit. It wasn't hit.
No, you didn't use that.
No, I used another word, but we're on now.
Okay, true. Yeah, we've gone past agent selectors. Production told us we are now live into the game on the defending side. EDG T1 on the attack. And we've got a set standard early, an adjustment in composition from EDG, which, as said, I think is a very good indicator, hopefully, that they are looking for adjustments at this point.
Absolutely, T1 already showing presence here towards B long. No contact elsewhere on the map, so EDG making moves just yet. Buzz all the way on top side already. Izu's going to find Chichu.
Yeah, and it just feels like there's no fight back, man. EDG just get bullied. Kung's here, but by now the plant's in. There's 5 on the site. They've got a deeper post plant down long. Where are you meant to find that next layer in? It would be really hard to take away all of these crossfires that can be put in play so quickly.
Chichu down to 3 HP, but he's able to disconnect here, and already Izu looking to wrap
that.
back behind EDG here. Smoggy hasn't made moves just yet through CT.
It's gorgeous though. A proactive post plant, I'll take that. CV, not bad. But they've lost out on Kung's here, down to 2, so you're starting to really lose it in the numbers and the time. And Izu with 4 insane kills. That reposition, Mike, that's what I want to see. Take the ball by the horns, get active, get involved.
And so much time to piece something together there with EDG, just desperate to, well, somebody to overpeak on site. Just huddled into hookah here.
I mean, it has been the conversation of discipline throughout this tournament. And to be fair, I don't think T1 are the first team that comes to mind for it, but you're not going to get that many... Yeah, exactly. So I think it's going to be interesting to see that as well. I do want to touch base as we go throughout this. It was a key issue with EDG, primarily. The amount of times that these anti-ecos would slip away from them, over-peaking, you know, player disadvantage situations or advantage situations they'd lose in. I want to see that mentality just tidied up. And, well, Buzz off to a good start. Takes away Kung. That is, I don't want to say the floodgates open. There's still 2 players towards Shower, and Smoggy's gone. There's only 1 there now, so it's a little tougher to imagine this going any other way.
Feel here, CB obviously still towards, let's say back towards Showers, but able to slip away. Only classics on the way back in here for EDG. 3 left standing. Tough to really break through and find an opener here, and Buzz just looking to farm up what's left on the table for now. CB the last to find.
Where's our lovely teammates to facilitate? He's on the right.
Oh, Stacks, come on,
Stacks,
man.
that's really unnecessary, bro. But yeah, don't be laughing, Stacks. That's wild. You saw that little like shot of the grin just as it pans past. Stacks. You already had a really good game.
We've got to look for this synergy early on. Everybody looking to work together. Stacks had a good series the other day.
He's on the yellow card now.
Yep.
Instant yellow on that. But great from Buzz. I mean, confidence builders for sure, right? Feeling in the game.
Buzz would have just seen he was tagging it through the wall there as well.
Brilliant. Great. Nasty. That's such an unnecessary kill. No one, nothing.
No.
Just literally.
Love of the game. Just for the love of the game.
Oh, that is wild. Okay, so buy in place for EDG coming back into this. Couple light shields though dotted throughout, but I don't see anything massive to punish it. On the other side, kind of slow and steady. Maybe just trying to identify where maybe Kung is. Get an idea of the setup. Clearing through.
Flash along would have caught here, so nobody doesn't have confirmation, but with the Prowler going back through, second flash will indeed confirm presence.
They're going to pull a player on that.
Yeah, I was going to say still just 2 here, but now CB looking to make moves.
Okay. Exchange of info confirmed, 2 down long, but in the meantime, look at the site hit. Buzz is in, and okay, you are lucky that Chichu is on the case, because they looked absolutely dead to rights there. Nobody in the corner looking baffled as to what was coming. The Molly forces him out. Munchkin gets him. Hold on, it's a 3v3. This is a bonus for T1. This was not meant to be the big threatening round, but Chichu, the hero of the hour, goes down. Meteor! That's what I'm talking about! 4 big kills! T1 getting the bonus in hand.
As Meteor to find it, somebody who struggled massively in that opening series. The takeaway here, convert a bonus for T1. Initially, Chichu finding 2 freebies effectively on the way in here. CB slight overstep into the snake bite. This makes him basically a freebie in response.
We've got some big performances already. Buzz sitting on 5-2, Izu 4-1, Meteor 4-1, and Stacks was the man who stood out to me earlier.
Absolutely. Wow,
so
yeah.
It's like,
Stacks has got his scummy kill and he's out there for the time being.
It's wild we're calling it scummy kill.
I mean, it was. It's nothing.
Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. It's just... Oof. So Kung goes walking. He's had a little look down short, posted up for now. Not going to get much play early. Kind of that 3-1-1 spread throughout bind. And T1, very meticulous in approach thus far.
Ready.
See how EDG want to maybe hold this again. You've got Buckies, you've got Sheriffs, and you don't have Kung. T1 on the money today. It feels like they've warmed up here. Again, EDG, this isn't the round you'd imagine masses of work to be done, but I like that from CB, but it's just labored Chichu on the case.
Down.
So they're still going to be trying to put up some numbers here. Chichu is online. So Smoggy, Buzz tries to break the back line that they lost. Gets it back in hand, and now the spike can be recovered.
Smoggy's got to upgrade that. Nobody's still on the Bucky. We'll have a chance here with the reset from T1 to potentially find an upgrade. So effectively a full 2v2 reset here. Dog will confirm the rotation. Plenty of time to find this plant, though. That's going to be the issue for EDG.
I was interested to see how far Munchkin was willing to go on this, because obviously they might know about the dog, they might have heard that potentially, but they don't know if maybe Smoggy had already started that rotation. It's not the case.
Yeah, you see the pings here actually potentially looking to catch somebody with Buzz's ult. Maybe teeing up Munchkin on contact here from elbow.
Looks like you might be right. There's the upgrade for nobody.
They're both going CT.
That could play into the plan of T1. See how the contact plays out, though.
This is going to be brutal.
Yeah, as this feels like they've made something out of nothing, but again, going to be quite deep by the time they get close. Here we go, and there. That might just be the checkmate, and yeah, it is. Buzz going to get his 3, and the plan well made, and T1 just get things back in order. It got dangerous, and I like what EDG were trying to do. They got in their faces. They weren't playing scared in that. But it doesn't really make much difference here. T1 keeping stable, looking solid, and that's what I'm going to be happy with. If they can keep this kind of clean approach, lovely.
And certainly threat in this round from EDG. Chichu again finding 2 kills.
He's trying.
Yeah. On the top of the board for EDG, but nothing else to write home about. Getting closer and closer to some of these ultimates, but already with the investment coming from T1. Firm lead in that regard. Same setup once more. Standard approach towards this B-side hold, and T1 have found their point of weakness, it would feel.
Cutting through. Here.
Chichu somewhat kept this together last time, finding 2 in the kind of cut, but that's great from CB, waiting to catch on the push-up, deny Buzz the ability to springboard in, break that front line for it. So EDG have held off the first wave.
Yeah, great learning on the fly here, just to duck inside that smoke. Deny that initial burst towards side. T1 haven't backed away, though.
No, they're still going for this one, and there's no additional rotations coming out. They feel happy enough with the 3 here for EDG. Be playing black a little bit further back on this. T1 really looking for a fight. That's the swing from CB there felt dangerous. And again, taking risks when they still had information to be used. I don't like this. They've made something out of nothing. The rotations are on the way.
Players are miles away.
Yeah, I'm getting a little bit nervous if this is what I'm seeing now, but there's still a chance of this. Kung Smoggy, they want this one back. And Stacks with 5 seconds until he gets maybe the Haunt, if he even gets a chance to use it. But tucked in a corner.
How will they read this plant, though? So they take it all the spam connecting.
Just gonna play this calm. Can he get one for free? That's the question. Yeah, he can. A second, but it's Kung. Surely not again. Stacks can't do it. Kung can. And EDG are finally on the board. I got insanely nervous seeing that swing from backside, though.
Again, the challenge into CT here. EDG are so far, I don't know if T1 are thinking maybe somebody's already up close and personal. Again, the challenge wasn't really necessary here. EDG allowed a way back in to this retake. Oh, wait, that was the kill?
Jesus.
I thought CB was maybe just spamming into that, so it was literally 1 bullet.
Excuse me, I'm working.
EDG will post their first here, do have a couple of these ultimates available. Will come into round 6. The pit, the orbital strikes. CB and nobody actually just want to wait.
Yeah, pretty close. Wiley getting back in and then getting proactive, it looks like. Flash down. Do they then go for a fight? He's just caught. Yeah, terrible timing. Utility a hand and rewarded for CB. Good trade for Munchkin, though. Not going to let that go unpunished. The CB was already basically halfway out of there.
Yep.
And just
counter
gets
spam.
spammed. Meteor on the punish, and now nobody looking vulnerable. Look how far away the other players are. They're going to note his presence, a high flash, but he just wants to backpedal. No, he's sticking around. I don't know what he was hoping for there, but that probably wasn't it. 4 players to the 2, and the site is very much T1's.
Give this up, almost the operator in hand for Kung Kung. Too big an investment to risk here when they're already up against it in terms of the finances. T1 probably already reading that very well with how deep Meteor's exploring towards CT now. Chichu tagged up, only down to 89. Plenty of time left to find these kills, Lauren.
Yeah, they're going for it too. So Chichu will hold it at least for now, but you're looking at Buzz here, and there is a slower approach from Munchkin. I don't know if that's going to come in either, but let's see. Buzz taken down.
Ooh!
What? All right, Kung Kung. He'll put on a show, but it doesn't change the round outcome. And I don't know if Munchkin gets LOS on this.
No,
Even if
I
he
think it's
pops
too
up.
tight an angle.
Yeah, he's nah. All right, so it looks like he keeps the operator. Okay, I was making real sure on that, but 5-1. I also just feel like EDG aren't getting the information they want early. I don't know how they want to go about finding that.
Again, and just looking at the timing on rotations, they've been behind the curve a little bit, and then with nobody kind of overstaying his welcome, yeah, it sends out a flash to maybe allow him
time to back.
allow him time to back all the way into CT because Chichu's already there. There's no reason for an extra body to fall here. You can see how quickly at that point it's just, yeah, we've got to save. We have to save.
Yeah, and again, I want to see how they problem solve getting that early information, because I don't mind that they kind of went for that aggressive start.
I'd like to see here on the defense from EDG.
Oh, they're abusing this, aren't
Yeah, to make use of some of these ultimates in the next few rounds at least.
That's a tough start if you're looking at the mini-map. Now, how long does Chichu get to play this? Ooh.
Ooh.
Well,
Well, now they know.
Time to run. No, time to try and do something. Didn't work out, shockingly. Site is going to be T1's. Izu's there. They've got the nice molly towards CT. He's got safety to pop out. So they can get the plant, and it is a 5v4. Now, a Frenzy, a couple of upgraded pistols, but not much. It's mostly really Kung Kung at this point to try and do something. Nice flash. Going to force away the first layer. CB then takes some steps. Most of this post plant is towards long, but then look at the space between the next players coming through. Luckily, Kung Kung lands a great shot. Meteor's now in no man's land. Has to slip back in towards Hookah. Izu next, point of contact. Kung Kung's found him again. Okay, that's a second body dropped. You got some more of that, Kung Kung. Stacks just back towards long. Yeah, gonna catch nobody. And this is where they kind of, the fun stops, right? This is where they start really tightening up that post plant.
Another? Of course.
I mean,
But of course.
it doesn't change the outcome, but it certainly looks pretty. T1, though, again, they found a pressure point. They're not really letting up.
Yeah, the issue being Buzz is going to have his second ultimate by round 8. So a huge, huge tool in terms of site executions here, especially with EDG hanging around to contest these site hits.
And then it becomes that thing in my head of like, okay, well, when do we put Kung Kung towards B? When do we start trying to make him move around the map? And then is that the time that T1 decide to flip it up and change things around, right? But I feel like you've got to try and get this man active, because these 3 players are not holding this B site, and you've got to find something fast. You're sat at 6-1, and look, we know he's a gifted player. He's got 4 kills, but it didn't change what the round's going to look like. And once again, we're seeing similar scenes.
Yeah, let's hit the site. Kung Kung's not on again. Well, he's going to be able to, I mean, connection on the flash here, but it won't necessarily tell them anything different about any other round.
They are trying to play towards B long at least, though. I prefer this, but then I want to see what the layers are from T1, right? This means that, okay, B is not free and available. Cool. So let's see how the rest of the map feels. We're going to have to deal with getting past Kung Kung, potentially, because we haven't seen anything else. And I like the rotation. This is better from EDG. They've gone proactive on the extremity, down B long, freed up nobody, has got Seekers. So this could be incredibly useful. A 3-2 split towards the A site, 3 through shower.
Smoggy's got to be careful here because he's in a fairly committed position. Does have the trap. We'll note the TP as well.
Flash. Here we go. Kung Kung then plays it forward. TP's back, and Smoggy's blind as anything. He can't find a shot in time. And now Kung Kung deleted. T1, this is masterful from them. I gotta say it, I'm loving what I'm seeing. Initially, I put it to EDG for not adapting well enough, but T1 are looking like they are on point today, Mike.
I mean, it's almost like they're not expecting some of this investment to come.
Yeah.
They're in positions that, like I said, Smoggy is fully committed here. Has the trap, yeah, but where do you fall back to? Kong's got so much to control from top truck that you can't just rely on him in this scenario. And they just absolutely buckle under the pressure that T1 are able to apply.
Still no solutions found. And if anything, that's compounded the problem of, oh, we hit the site that Kong was at, we hit the site that had the third player on it. There was that rotation from nobody. They were there. They had the right read, and it still just instantly fell apart. As you said, maybe Smoggy caught in a position that didn't really favor them. You can see where he died even on the minimap there. It's just, there's no backing from that. So T1, I'm very impressed with this T1 side. They had an explosive start, sure, but they have been largely in control for this since that point forward. I haven't seen a robust reply from EDG yet.
I just know what the discussion was in that timeout.
Gorgeous.
Again, just look at some of these kills. Dare I say they're seemingly free once they actually get through the choke point. Like, unless they stop them in showers there and there's a plan in place to really secure that.
It's pacey.
Off the pit, but he's going to be challenged immediately.
It's been revealed. He couldn't stay alive. The pit's gone down.
Buzz is playing insane right now.
Oh, he is deadly, man. And Kong, can he do much with this? He's still lingering around. They might have a good idea. Yeah, with that Prowler there, absolutely. Pop flash on it. They're going to go hunting. Kong's fallen. T1. They are sharp. They know exactly what T1 would, excuse me, what EDG would like to do. None of it's working for EDG. The flank considered potentially by Stacks as well. Yeah, simple stuff for these boys. This is their bread and butter. Nobody in Smoggy. Have fun, I guess.
Easy's going to catch this, so no chance for nobody to even slip into the pit. Smoggy, last one standing now. Noted Munchkin will remove his head. An 8-1 scoreline here. EDG, mountains to climb to get back into this now, and T1 hitting this sort of pace time and time again.
Oh, that reveal timing. Chi-Chu's got to know he was dead then.
It's heartbreaking because, what, 2 rounds ago we were looking at basically all 5 ultimates available.
Yep.
EDG have got nothing from it. Going to call a second timeout here in round 10.
I guess we could then discuss a little bit of the comfort in this composition, but when your coaches look like that, I'm not.
Well, again, this is the issue. I was happy to see the change, but whether or not this is just kind of a... you get a few rounds from Kong, and talked about it not being kind of something you can repeat over and over again, as much as he'd like to say otherwise.
Look, and that's the issue with some of the, I guess, series and teams we're seeing now is the brutality of unactualized potential. As you said, this might be EDG watching this half pass them by. And for T1, they are firmly in control of the momentum. Deep default, just see if they can identify any over-aggression that could be the solution that EDG wanted to go to.
Right here.
And that makes it harder for EDG, right? They are going to be behind the curve in every possible solve they could come up with.
T1 now finally expecting the aggression. It's Izu with a scope in hand. Smoggy. A pretty snappy shot onto him.
Okay, that's good. You've got a man advantage. We don't need to do any more, right? We can chill now. I don't want to see this. I don't want to see this. I really don't want to be seeing that! T1!
Why?
There was no need, EDG. You had the advantage. You had 2 players up. Okay, they can deny the plant at least for 45 seconds. Munchkin's got his own. He's still got a molly. He's still got 2 smokes. And he does have Stacks by his side as well. Oh dear, Stacks, he's on it! EDG breaking their own hearts! Man, they had that one in the bag!
T1 drift into these sightlines on A short. And again, they're looking to punish the other side of the default, which is just...
That's a dream if you're T1. You're not meant to catch them walking like that's not meant to happen. They've got...
that shot from Smoggy was beautiful.
Yeah.
It's like CB's caught here, just he's not even ready for this engagement. As they're about to walk out, he's setting up to be the one to slide into the open. Very bizarre. That will kind of shatter the mental of EDG now. Yes, we're talking about a high caliber team,
Yep.
tons of experience, but rounds like that where you feel, right, we're off the starting block, and it just gets ripped away from you.
Can you recover anything? A buffer, right? Give me enough that you can make it through a pistol round in the second half.
Right here.
I'll take that. So they're going to invest Smoggy deeper. You're hoping for a one and done, maybe then allow Kung Kung to come into effect.
Yeah, play in with the rifle here, but it's going to be the full force of T1. Izu's going to be able to reveal absolutely everything that's going on here.
It's so simple, T1. This is just systematic domination. And do you know what? They're pulling no punches. Why would you at this point? They want the job done. They had a rough start to things, and they are not going to let it happen again. T1 are in form, Mike. It is just lovely to see.
They're just so efficient with this composition in terms of Izu and Buzz just finding value round after round. A flawless round to get to 10.
And look, this is T1's map, you know, but this is not what you wanted to see. This is not what you wanted to see. This could have been a great, great elimination game. So far, I feel like EDG aren't in the server. And I like EDG. We know the highs of this team. I can't stress it enough.
So Buzz is about to get his third ult as well.
God, he's 15-6.
Yeah, he's just playing lights out right now.
Look how many ops there are, Michael.
Yeah,
Michael, why is there three of them?
Quite a three. Yeah.
Okay, we've found one.
Again, because they're reading this like they're like, guys, you have to push us, right?
Yep. You got to take space somewhere. You can't keep playing on this kind of like passive line, just gambling and guessing. And Izu going to take the way out of that, but going to note that there's a push down towards Shower. So going to take the extremity on that. That's fine. Now we don't need to overextend. We've got a little bit of info. Let's see how T1 want to react, right? Where do they want to then put their attention towards?
Trade out for rifles now. So Stacks and Munchkin with their ultimates to invest here. Chichu getting curious on the other side. Now, that could be an issue, depending on timing here.
I like this so far, actually, from EDG, funny enough. I like what they're doing, but sadly, Buzz is just breaking backs out here, man. Straight away, he's got so much value every time. Two players as well. It's just too good. It's just too good. And then Izu wants to try and capitalize. And again, you can understand the intent.
The counter stun's insane there, actually.
Hold up. Chichu's in a great position here, but it's actually going to be done. The damage being done elsewhere. Down to a 1v1. Stacks up against Chichu. An opportunity for a piece of silver lining to potentially fall to EDG's hands. And Chichu going to walk this out. He doesn't want to stick around too close, allow Stacks the chance to find a quick kill. Not to be. He has to go for.
Down here, we'll cut line of sight. Chichu won't be able to pressure this. Might just spot the edge of it.
But the confidence is going to be on Stacks' side, but the HP is on Chichu's. Gets to get a step closer, still a seize and the horn in hand. Stacks playing on the corner, spots nothing yet, and then the penny should drop right about now. There it is. Stacks turns, looks for it, can reposition well. He's playing Ringa Rosie. And Chichu has to clear everything. Oh dear. It's there for Stacks! T1 looking untouchable, Mike.
Just absolutely insane to see them operate at this level. EDG with so little answers. Similar, again, a much worse scoreline, but a similar thing we saw in the opening series. Just that next level of adaptation never really came from them.
And we were waiting and hoping we would see it. Simply did not come in time or at all. 11-1 to scoreline. Don't go anywhere.
Can I help?
God, if I'm truly coping. A fast loss is better than a long one. Maybe just get a player feeling good, get them online. Chichu didn't have a bad performance necessarily, but it wasn't just an individual problem. And T1 can take, really, chances. They can take an aggressive start and they can hunt down Kung Kung, which is a deadly sentence to say, but when you're hitting shots, like Buzz has been, I don't blame you for going for it. And EDG already looking battered and bruised coming away from that.
Chichu will lurk all the way up long, but again, you see Meteor already positioned towards heaven in anticipation. They've conceded this space, and
so
he's going to catch Chichu.
Really good understanding from T1. Meteor can turn away from this, and that's a fair fight, actually, as CB won it and gets some control. Wants to get the Sheriff, gets it. 2 bullets, 2 targets, can't find him. Stacks with a double, triple for Stacks! Oh, Oh dear! Blink and you'll miss this game.
Trying to pick up the pace a little bit here. Catch T1 off guard, but the contingency in the form of Meteor. And even here, they get the sound cue confirmation on Kang Kang, and T1 are just happy to go forwards. Set piece with the flash off Izu. Simple as you like.
Well, Stingers, Sheriffs.
They might force it.
Do you think? Oh. Big work for the analysts right now. Okay, Munchkin's got a judge. And he's got no fear at all. CB put to his grave. And he's not backing down. There's no reason to. There's no fear at all shown. Munchkin just pumping damage. And Izu standing guard. It's gorgeous. T1 just putting on a show. Wrap it up. 13-1. T1. They are not going home yet. They want to stay here. And they have shown why. EDG barely a look in this time. Not a single player breaking double digits. Quiet throughout. So it's time for them to figure it out. Haven is on the horizon and they need that to work. Or this one will be over before you know it.
The good, it didn't matter. They were just lacking ideas. Very concerned for the defensive half here, but I guess on the side of T1, if they don't feed into that, don't allow EDG to build any sort of snowball alongside CB and Kang Kang, maybe there's still hope.
There is a big difference in players at this caliber. When met with a brutal beginning, you can pick yourself back up. There, Chichu has done just that. That's Meteor gone.
Picking up where he left off. Chichu, one of the few to really put numbers up on that first map, and there wasn't many.
True, Munchkin trying to be reserved with utility, but the investment there to try and stall out any sort of springboard instantaneously towards B. And in the meantime, T1 re-clearing potentially towards Garage, and I think they might catch a body here on Chichu. Let's see. No, Chichu's still standing. Okay, man, Chichu. I guess he's going to try and do what he can. If it's on his shoulders, so be it. But a 3v2, Munchkin dead to right. CB stuck around. And it's all on stacks now. They should have this.
Well, 22 HP. They should have this. You're right.
Right. All good. Bye-bye. There we go. EDG matching map 1 score.
Well, the bar is set now for improvement.
Help me, Michael. Trying to be nice. I don't want to upset
again,
the TN fans, Michael.
It got a little weird there when the response comes from T1. I mean, Chichu does really well to find two more in Garage. Even so, T1 well equipped to almost catch EDG in mid in their pivot. But a sigh of relief here. Pistol round.
Yes.
On the board. Get some. Well, finally get some guns.
So surely they get the second. There is a stack towards A-Long. That's 4 players there. CB. Oh dear. That's a Bulldog. Could be recovered. I think it should be able to be. Nobody's near enough that he could potentially go and grab that. They're really repositioning. I like this. They're looking for those small win conditions, those small moments, and they might find another here. Nobody is going to fall. Chichu
not
falls.
Like this.
This is not what I want to be seeing. It's a 3v2. Kang Kang and Smoggy. Smoggy's turned around. Thank God for Kang Kang. Thank God, as Meteor was the one who wasn't with that 4-play pack of players.
Spike planted.
And by all rights, this should be safe. This should be fine.
Kang Kang scope in hand, yes, 35 HP, but there's no way Meteor gets out of this smoke, right?
8 bullets, 2 to find. There we go. Thank God for Kang Kang. Everything's fine. That's all you need every single round. One of your players to get 3 kills. It's good.
Even here, T1. A little overzealous, maybe bubble it over from that map 1 scoreline.
I quite like that they're trying to be a little bit naughty with it, right? Play those 4-play stacks, take a really big risk, get really active. But you know that EDG are going to feel a little bit shaky.
Absolutely, yeah. You want to absolutely apply pressure in these early rounds. Force EDG into recovery mode once more.
He's trying to fire him up though, Kang Kang. He's not going to let this one slip without at least trying. see if there's more in the tank, right? This is where it gets a little bit sketchier. Big reinvestment here for EDG.
Buzz on the hunt. Tuck up here, deep on A long. So we'll enable some rotations to come through. Actually going to confirm here with the drone down through sewers as well.
Whether or not they can still sponge the hit is the next part, but they've done really nicely at getting some extremity information. I don't know if that
The drone did not spot him. Oh no.
Well, Izu, you have been given a gift. That might deny a little bit of it in quick movement. Oh, Izu! That's stunning! And a mistake gets punished. And frustration surely for EDG, as that could have been a lovely step in the right direction. The two heavy hitters thus far, though, still alive. But look at Kongkong's HP.
Yeah, barely. 11 HP here. Buzz still controlling the space elsewhere. I mean, they would need a miracle to get the spike out of this situation.
Yeah, they would. And again, you look at the crossfires. Hong Kong, good as you may be,
30 seconds
I don't
left.
think you can get much play into this. You might get one, but it's then getting the spike, getting any further. I mean, it would be legendary if he does, but... And again, the map still feels completely under control. I think they're just trying to live as long as they could. Not going to happen. Munchkin's already taken away Kong Kong. As Chi-Chu's options become 0.
Yeah.
And he is being hunted down. You can already see Buzz.
Still going to be some money for the buy here if Chi-Chu can hold on to this rifle. Well, it's a buy.
Buzz is getting closer. I think Chi-Chu's heard it. Chi-Chu, can you hold on to this? It's a prized possession. He's done well there, and I think he should be safe for now. So EDG going to have to bow out of this one. And again, a mistake with the owl drone, basically.
Yeah, because they're looking to pop with this dart because they're confident that close has been... Oh my God, it's so close as well. It's actually almost just drawn the eyes towards C-Link. And that's why they pop off this recon towards backside. Absolute confidence in the utility, but very small miss, and it's a disaster for EDG. Right back in will be shaky.
Yeah, and CB trying to play ahead of this with Smoggy. Izu really close by. I don't think he... Oh, what a turn from Izu! 1 HP, not going to be able to live any further. But in the meantime, Buzz got Chi-Chu down, so the numbers are sitting very well with T1. Up for the brawl, up for a fight. They bring it into a 2v2. EDG at least have some safety in space. They don't know how much so yet. We need to get the spike and reset a bit.
Look at the HP, though. T1 can wait this out. CB down at 51, Kong Kong at 72. Not expecting T1 to come barreling back in to secure this position. Again, just question marks elsewhere. It was fairly all in from EDG towards lobby.
Yeah.
Both rifles here. I mean, if Munchkin's full on challenging towards long, chance to open up the A site.
Yeah, they certainly could. Munchkin playing relatively safer now, but when does that want for information start to mount? It's there, and he's actually got the drop on him.
Ooh!
For Kong Kong, though, hits a great shot. He gets to recover a little bit of that HP, down to 39. Has ult, not going to utilize it, and he looks for the fight. Spots him out. This has to be clean, and it's not. Meteor's there. Nice stuff from T1. Again, taking risks, but taking names.
Beautiful crunch immediately. And even there with the paranoia, you're just so worried Izu's not going to find anything off that. Yes, it sets the rest of the play in from long.
Yeah.
Izu does so well to adjust here. You can see what he sees here. It's the ping on the recon. The adjustment is beautiful. Unfortunately, the numbers just favoring T1 in this situation.
One enemy.
Kong Kong with a great catch, but the damage was already done early on. Oh. It's a really, really tough 1v1 to win. Stacks liking what he's seeing.
Yep. I mean, that's 2 big rounds. They've gone quite close as well. That's quite hard for EDG to
Yeah, I mean, fighting back into this map for sure.
Let's play.
Tour de force will be popped here by Kong Kong, which will probably send T1 a little further back into a passive hold. Ultimate's coming online here. Both sides. You've got the Hunter's Fury for Stacks and the TP for Izu. To apply a little bit of pressure here towards mid. Just going to be caught there off the drop. Sorry, but actually Smoggy better on the spam.
That's lovely. That's a big pick there. So nobody looking to clear garage this time, meticulous. Let's get info on Munchkin. Don't quite know about Buzz yet. That operator is in play, yet to rattle off a shot. So if they try and scale through Garage with some commitment, it could end in tears.
This orb just causes so many problems on a couple of these key angles in Garage. Again, creates a question mark for EDG to play behind.
Not going to be able to get the info on Kung Kung's whereabouts, but Stax wants this. And
Well,
just a
now he
little
knows.
check, that's really nice. And that does allow for the rotation from Meteor to come in as well. So they've got at least 2 bodies here, so do they want to try and hold on site? They do, trying to play backside here. They're going to go forward. CB couldn't get his gun out in time. Meteor and Stax making mincemeat of EDG. They're now stuck towards long. They have to bank on maybe Chichu giving them something, but you already highlighted. Munchkin's making it really hard to work here.
Should catch Jichu here. Absolutely does. All the force from Kung Kung. Still trying to do damage. 5 HP.
Oh no, there's no options and nobody left. With nothing to do but die. T1 keeping control.
Just all over the place from EDG. Trying to basically hit 2 different sites here after taking casualties.
I love that little recheck from Stax as well. The Aldro not enough to really quell that concern
Yeah, I mean,
in
it's
his
bold
mind.
here, but CB again is just
Hello.
full confidence. And it's just totally lacking on the other end of that. I said maybe just reading that it is just 1 player towards A, but even so, it's a roll of the dice. As soon as you see the nano pop there, really an opportunity to cancel, but CB just not quick enough.
Buzz, man.
He's playing insane today.
Over-delivering. Already taken away Chichu. Frees up those rotations, back towards stacking out B with this attention from the utility. CB again, it was a wild attempt. Nobody, great shot, but again, the bodies are here. It's scrappy at the best of times, but they've got themselves again in a 2v2.
Ooh, the pit actually an attempt to cover the spike here, but
look how
also a little
fast
misdirection, yeah.
Oh, it's so sick from Munchkin. He's seen both. Smoggy is dead. Munchkin outdoes him.
That's just beautifully done here. The misdirection from the pit is there to catch them immediately.
That's so good from him. Just understanding the opponent's wants.
He knows they're desperate, right?
Yeah. Oh.
CB at least here finds the opener. A couple of beautiful shots coming out from EDG. Just can't get across that 2nd or 3rd hurdle within the mid-round.
We've got loads of ults here for EDG though. So much to play with.
So, well, the operator here for Buzz, for me, is the issue. 1 player on the other side of this, though, for EDG is CB. Just trying to posture up a little bit. Drone to clear through short. Stax won't spot anything. And they're looking to challenge B here. Munchkin just greets CB.
Yeah, CB hoping that maybe it just wasn't someone actively on that, but they now know there's more bodies behind it. They didn't quite get contact on A-Long with that out-drone, but they're not really willing to back away. They don't need to. They still have 5 players up and a couple of ults to play with. But Meteor now goes walking, finds another body, drops it. Kung Kung on the trade, but the numbers now sitting very nicely for T1. They still have Munchkin in a great position here.
T1 just so happy with these sorts of rounds where they can just swing back and forth, catch a play here and there. Kung Kung trying to make progress towards A, but there's still 2 players from T1.
Well, look how deep Buzz is. He's felt nothing on the other side of the map. So they can put bodies to this. They'll leave Munchkin just to be safe on B, basically. Maybe just hold in case there is that late lurk or a late split. But they can just leave these 2 players with 20 seconds. Chichu gonna catch a chance, but that's dwindled now. 17 seconds, where do you go? Look who's in spawn. Buzz is waiting, and Izu. You gotta pull the trigger now, buddy. There it is, the crowd's starting to kick up. But with 8 seconds, they've got the wrap on them. They can't even go back down B long, or down middle, should I say. Buzz was waiting. This is systematic from T1. Mike, they are in such good control of this game.
EDG again, just not quick enough to make a decision here. Similar issue, like I said, they struggled massively in the downtime when Gentlemates were calling freezes previously here on Haven. They're just doubting themselves. A little bit of split focus alongside that just leads to disaster after disaster. 5 unanswered now. EDG will call a timeout.
But I also quite like how adaptable T1 are being to an extent. We're seeing a dash of aggression down middle there from Meteor. We saw that push down C-Long with the Operator. These small things are just keeping that map information perfect for T1. It's risky. You're putting bodies on the line to get information, but it's working wonders. And as you said, with that little hesitation from EDG of where they want that end goal to be, it's just perfect for T1. This is just lovely. So a timeout, not too surprising. EDG need answers. A good start, they found the first two. But, well, from this point onwards, it's been all T1s, obviously the Coinbase win condition here. Yeah,
and as we've obviously said, the win condition once more is piecing something together around these ultimates.
You can kind of walk away if they only saw the scoreline of it in certain extents. I think they played a decent enough game, but at this point, this is elevation from them, and I like seeing it, and here's some more versatility for you. Buzz, willing to go for an opportunity. Oh, it's rewarded again. Nobody gone. And that is a quick first blood at about the 1:35 mark.
Any hopes of piecing something together here on a lesser purchase.
CB's trying. Yeah. That's a big investment. That's a big kill, though. Munchkin gonna go down, but Buzz still holding space. Meteor slips ahead. It takes off EDG's. T1, they are everywhere EDG want to go.
Building masses of momentum now. Still have the pit, the Hunter's Fury to work with here for EDG. Will be coming back in on the buy round. Just so many people on the other side of that peak. Set up once more outside window. And I'm begging EDG now.
I think we all are.
It's just, they don't have many tools, so you'd hope they just stack up and try and play these trades, but Buzz again will take Kung Kung out of the round. Again, low-hanging fruit, but that's the guy you look to in rounds like this, to be able to just brute force a site.
Look at the other side of the map. Buzz again, just omnipresent. They have the turret set up, I'm pretty sure, to catch if they do make any progress through Garage, and there'll be a reaction. And then look at the deeper position from Munchkin. They are getting a little creative. I like it. Take a couple of risks. Why not? I don't mind it. And if they don't check this, okay, thank God for that. EDG at least crossing that one off, but they're not committing.
Well, issue being, Izu's
There's
actually...
an alarm bot behind that.
Izu's actually posted up on the top of the box here. Buzz, he's going to know the spike as well.
Oh, luckily they got that back in hand quickly, but they're just being herded. There's still two players on this side of the map, smoking towards sewer, so Izu can just watch this. You've got Stacks waiting in case they come up towards long, unaffected by the paranoia. Gonna sort of, oh yeah, I mean, this is on the back of Chichu trying to do something miraculous for EDG.
30 seconds left.
But Buzz in the back lines. When do they consider it? Two already. Chichu, none the wiser, doesn't even get the voice line off. Doesn't quite spot out Smoggy until then. On the hunt now, Buzz looking out for blood. Denied. Smoggy holds on tight.
And it's Chichu to step up and be the hero once more for EDG to try and get this one across the line.
God, they needed him.
Smoggy finding his second kill. At a crucial moment. Nice! Buzz just looking to run rings around him. Response found here will keep it within 3. Still hope left for EDG.
Still a buy and play, couple of ults to maybe lean towards. CB direct and start.
And it's just one-dimensional from EDG. There's no real attempt to force any of the players that are backed off. They're not challenging towards A-Long on the side of T1. They're happy to sit on site.
Yeah, much deeper alarm bot as well, down on B. An early warning system allowing them this 3-play stack towards A with a bit more confidence. Even with that smoke there, EDG aren't walking towards it. So they can keep someone like Buzz present on C. They can keep the pressure down on A-Long, but Chichu's the one who's been standing up for EDG, but quickly falls down. And now the pivot through Garage. Buzz waiting. Does he get what he wants?
Meteor's go on!
I thought they lined up. Buzz! Oh God, he is looking lethal on the backside. There's nobody in Smoggy trying to piece something together, but nothing feels available.
They've missed that window as well to follow through on that pressure. Now huddled into garage will freeze, force T1 to explore elsewhere.
30 seconds left.
He's going forward here. He's creeping.
Too much on this one. I think they were pretty good on this with 20 seconds, but he wants the job done. He's got places to be.
Confidence, man.
You've got to know there was another behind this. And with Buzz back sight, the cross might be the death of him into the smoke and hoping for the best. 9 seconds not going to happen. It's T1 again. Just the information game is theirs from start to end.
Will break the bank as well. Just when EDG get one on the board. Well, a second, I should say, sorry.
Yeah.
Hunter's Fury still available. But the buy is not going to be pretty, if anything. Kang just one away from the tour de force. Maybe fight for an orb here, but it almost baits T1 into maybe contesting both extremities here. You can see the ping over towards C-Long there. Absolutely going to challenge it.
Yeah, and a very quick start as well. Buzz is straight down C-Long. They've evacuated A, respecting the ult coming through in the pace and the tempo from EDG.
I mean, they can give it up now. They got the lockdown.
Oh, you're right. Meteor getting closer now. No lurk in middle this time, so no worries in that front. CB clearing. But you got to feel as though you're walking into a trap here. Stax knows it. And there's that lockdown. There's the chip damage on the shock darts. And the Owl Drone just waiting for their moment. A little bit of a cubby, bit of a corner. It doesn't feel comfortable as Buzz closing in as well.
Oh, the snake bite not fully clearing into the corner there.
Buzz is quick. Buzz is really, really quick here. Chichu's heard it. He's got to get his gun out and get ready. He calls it in, and he's got the shot. In the meantime, Izu's taking down CB. T1 starting to clear sight. And wait! Did they just steal that away?
In the wide open as well.
Oh my
I didn't even catch the defuse going through there.
Show me the replay. How the hell did they get away with that? I thought there were still bodies on long to fight back in.
That's just inside the smoke.
Oh,
just no pressure back towards sight. And again, 2 kills come through. Kang will find the response, but it's as simple as that. The lockdown just securing the round at 4T1. Tour de force here. That's about it for EDG.
Let's play.
Buzz on the hunt once more.
And I like it. I like that he's got that killer instinct. Reward or not, yeah, he does have his. But it just applies further pressure. Oh.
The second layer to that is Izu here with the operator. Chichu again found some space, but
nice.
Can he get any further progress here?
Stax
is already cognizant,
yeah. There's something in his mind that's gone, I don't like that. But I like this discipline as well from T1. An aggressive start, they fall back, they've got man advantage, and they give up the A side. They can play retake, they don't need to overstay their welcome. They still got a lot of kit on Izu, a lot of kit on Stax. Buzz still sitting pretty good on Util. This is nice. This is good quality Valorant from them. Now, whether we see them stick the landing or not, yet to be seen. But they're making EDG have to play into this. You're not getting freebies now.
Yeah, they have to work so hard to even find something feasible to work with. Plant will come through here, but it's a full 5v3 retake for T1. Operator in hand for Izu.
Standing ahead.
Only Util left actually for T1.
Can they scale out correctly? There's still some dangerous players. Chichu breathing. Always command a little bit of my attention at the very least. Crossfire between Nobody and Chichu. That is what they're banking on here. Izu sent forward, falls. Now the follow-up can't get it done just yet. Buzz breaking the ankles of Nobody, but still, Chichu trying as best he can, leaving CB in a winnable scenario. A quick reposition and understanding of where Meteor is. This is big from CB. Keep your calm, keep your nerves, and give yourself a damn chance. 4 rounds, a Red Bull clutch, keeping EDG alive.
We wanted rounds from CB, and he delivers one here. Call it a lifeline for EDG after a brutalizing first half. Following suit from Bind as well. Again, there's a chance to come back here. EDG certainly putting up a fight here on the second map.
That is as best we can hope for. Their recovery at the very end, 8-4. Let's find out if there's still fight in EDG.
Where to pressure, when to go forwards, when to commit, being punished time and time again by Gentlemates. Certainly something they have to have picked up in the review.
It's a flexible things. Whether or not they have is what we wait and find out. Look at Munchkin, though. Going to put some pressure on Kong position, but for now, it is T1 very much eyeing up this B site. Very passive hold as well from Meteor down towards C Long, looking to potentially catch CB, and he does. They've read them very nicely here.
Nobody still guarding B site.
Kong
now on. Oh, hang on.
Yeah, hold up. They're trying to quickly pivot, but actually T1 just going into the blender. That's good. EDG, right place, right time. Kong does get the kill. Don't know if that was as necessary as it feels now, but I guess they've got freedom on one side of the map, so they can start figuring out where to go, how they want to approach this. They're clearing back through middle.
Still plenty of time for EDG to get back towards C here. And Stacks down to 20 HP. Meteor has to do the heavy lifting.
Looking for that pick and see if he can fall back from it, right? But they're already doubled up. Not cleared.
Meteor safe passage.
Yeah, this worries me because I don't think nobody was looking this way. Meteor, the timing goes down. Kong going to keep this one looking good for EDG. 3 kills in the round and a chance to build up in the second half.
Great conversion here from EDG. Almost falling short here on B, but the pivot from T1 caught just as they were about to make through Garage. Credit to Smoggy and Chichu in that regard. And Munchkin, I think maybe spotted just as he's retreating back towards lobby. It's unfortunate the timing of that kill to come through because he is Kong basically the whole map to play with.
Yep. Okay. Let's round by round it. Buzz the only threat, I guess, maybe outside of Meteor to a smaller extent, but EDG, let's keep 45 alive. Okay, early contact, and now burst from T1. Chichu has to back away. Yeah, and we have a slip of a player here, and it's Buzz! Taking away Chichu, good trade from nobody. Meteor's gotten further ahead. They could pause
He's
for
in
a
the
second.
smoke here.
Yeah, they could absolutely pause, and they found a weaker player. Kong tagged up before us. T1 re-hit. Nobody has to go above and beyond to try and keep this one in hand. CB's position should be safe, and Smoggy secures it. Bloody hell, though.
Again,
Touch
remaining composed during this chaos here. T1 certainly a threat on the back of Buzz finding that opener. Meteor again slipping the net. Again, it's just only a slight misread on the positioning. It doesn't get him a second kill.
Oh.
Headed to EDG here. And the follow-up purchase not going to be comfortable at all. We have the chamber, obviously, to offset that slightly, but yeah, I mean, it's a Bucky, a Bulldog, and a Guardian.
Okay, but this gives them a step. I'm waiting for it.
You say
Scared, Brett? Oh. Okay, Kong's fine. He's gone out of there. All good. Managed to get nobody posted in towards sewer. And they still have 2-plate positioning on that C site. T1's initial options limited.
Drone will clear through here. Might just... Yeah, it does catch.
Munchkin, you have been seen. Shouldn't get away with much here. There's a lot more of T1 players coming.
Well, I was going to say, actually, it's a perfect move from T1 on the back of that information. Issue being nobody posted up here with a Bucky.
Here we go. Nobody. That's 1. That's not 2, but Kong luckily still here. The paranoia does just whiz past, not going to find what they need. So by all right, still EDG very much in hand. 4 players backside here. T1 banking on Stacks, who's dropping bodies. I'm still waiting for this one to feel secure, but it's just not. Stacks going to see both here. Oh, T1 just pause for a second and find everything they needed.
Another 3K from Stacks, continuing to deliver. Top of the board now for T1. Hunter's Fury,
this time.
Hunter's Fury in hand for him. Again, difficult round for EDG to win, given the inventory brought in here, but plenty of damage done. I don't think it's necessarily going to cause a massive issue for the buyback. To see exactly how it's... I mean, still rifles across the board here, so...
Go, go, go.
This is the one, isn't it, really? Opening.
Yeah, this is the one EDG really need to springboard themselves into a string of rounds.
This is the one that kind of makes it feel possible, right? Like, you're still very much in the game. 9-6, not over by any means. That 7th keeps it well in check. And Smoggy's been left alone for a little while. Nobody has made it over towards the A site. C-Long being checked. I like this. Okay, our drone towards Long. Going to spot out at least one. In the meantime, they can post up CB down on C-Long. Free up Kung Kung for potential rotations. I like this.
Pulling back in, it looks as if T1 that could be a big bait, actually. The recall here.
Oh dear, Kung Kung.
So I think they've noted the trap.
Seems a little unsure of where he wanted to be, but he's going to deal the damage back. CB's going ahead, just on the owl drone. That's lovely. Munchkin not wanting to trade, apparently. CB going to be on for another. He's not denied. T1 still trading in effectively somehow. Chichu going to be denied trying to drop down towards Garage, so the plan's going to be in here for T1.
EDG still a little behind the curve here. Still 3 alive. Do have a Paranoia, got some good U2 on Nobody as well. Certainly a chance to make something happen here, especially with Buzz tagged down to 20 HP.
Yeah, but look at Buzz getting pretty active in this. Ah, that's kind of wild. Catching the timing on the Paranoia.
My God.
Oh, it's punishment. Nobody, you got no options. Time to back away. This outcome is rough, Mike. That's double digits for T1. And this was the round that could have brought EDG right back.
This is the one that they ultimately want to stabilize off of in terms of the finances, in terms of just about getting to this first ult cycle. Chichu's still less than halfway to the pit. A huge tool on the defense. T1 looking to stretch their legs now. In touching distance of closing this series. Again, CB with a chance to really run away with this round.
Yeah. I thought he was going to double down on that.
Yeah, I mean, the stun almost catching. Here, just a little hesitation from Smoggy. He's looking to set up smokes and Buzz with 20 HP going aggressive.
You can tell when the confidence is there, can't you? You can really see it. Again, the problem is the buy, right? We've alluded to it and the importance of this round. I think T1 reading that early utility quite nicely. CB will at least get to claim A-Long as a start, and they've left Kung Kung on the other side of the map. Left him with a lot to handle if they do decide to pivot this way, but the B site is looking like the end destination for T1.
Hunter's Fury, obviously.
That's lovely.
Off the back of the orb, will connect here. Easy will fall, so that's it, getting a double. Munchkin's down too.
Okay, game on, fight on. Buzz still standing on the site here. Where's the fight back? There it is, in the form of Kung Kung. Tour de force tears him apart as Meteor put to work. Trying to stall out on this spike.
Stax has still got Hunter's Fury though, so they can buy a lot of time here. But
oh my God.
Meteor has to get a kill.
He does, he's trying, he's not got it though. And I think Stax knows there's issues. The shock dart not enough. He sent another one, but nobody's sitting on this. And here it comes. He tries to back away in time, so half it's achieved. Stax, this would be legendary, not gonna happen. They made sure it didn't. There's the grit from EDG we were waiting for.
A thrifty to get them back into this. Again, a chance to really run down the clock here, but it's forced standing from EDG. The Hunter's Fury just not gonna do enough in this situation. Great response here, and this is on the back of proactivity towards A to get this orb, give them an opportunity to contest this B site hit. Kung Kung delivering with the tour de force as well, as we've come to expect. Operator back in hand for him. And now another chance for EDG.
Got there to fight for this one.
Yeah, dig their heels in now. Munchkin looking to cause issues once more with this A-Long lurk. CB's kind of trading off behind him.
Deep power drone towards Long. I'm not sure if it's going to catch Munchkin. I think it might.
No.
Ooh, it didn't.
Nope.
They're here pretty quick on this, so CB has to be pretty rock solid. I think they feel it though. You can see that lean of rotation, no contact elsewhere. Starts to feel a bit obvious. There's the check, there's the body. Stun to follow, nobody does well. Takes away Munchkin. Can't get the follow-up. Okay, floodgates now open, and T1 flood the site. There's the Hunter's Fury, but Stax not finding the same success as Smoggy. going to control the site itself, leaving Meteor and Stacks with very limited amounts to play with here, and EDG having the numbers and having what could be a key round. Stacks can't do it, EDG. Very nice. That is a big, big round to win.
No solid info here for Stacks to follow up with Hunter's Fury. A chance to really punish that position towards Graffiti, but the pressure here from CB, just enough to keep their head above water. Yeah, you got to credit EDG's read on the map. As you said, no contact elsewhere. A wild commitment to the spray from Buzz. Fortunately, he can't find the second. It's Chichu to seal the deal. We'll see a T1 timeout here.
But of that, I'm all aboard. We all know what they can look like when the ball gets rolling, when things start looking good. Just got to keep it going now. They're still not in the lead, but they've certainly done what they can to bring this back to a reality. Kung waiting, poised and patient as ever. I say that, not so patient now. Looking like he wants to hunt towards that right side. Big shot. That's BuzzCon. He's still standing. He's still looking for more chances. No respect given, only earned, but it's a 4v4.
I was going to say, you take a trade every day of the week in that situation if you're T1.
Finding Buzz is the only good thing in that, in a way, for EDG, because he was the one with the ult, he was the one with the Bucky that could have maybe built something around it, but the Stingers still remain. And there is only one on the A site. Chichu's got to play this to perfection, really.
Yeah, EDG now considering the rotation as T1 will drift away. Don't catch the A player of EDG.
To be fair, T1 have been quite consistent in going back to those A-site hits, so maybe a decent read, but it gets a bit sketchy for nobody.
He could be overwhelmed here.
Yeah, quite easily, even just those Stingers in the right place for it. And they're going on this one. Nobody better be prepared. Gonna get one, and he can't get the second. There's the overwhelm we were worried about. And that Judge, let's see what that reset looks like for the post-plant. Kung's getting closer. The Viper's pit on top.
Well, locked down as well.
Bloody hell, they want this one done. They didn't like it. They don't like that EDG were getting back in the game. As Meteor goes walking, finds a completely asleep on the wheel, Chichu. And EDG, did you forget who you're facing for a second?
Again, just leaving, initially this is leaving Chichu solo on A, and then they leave another player solo on B here to hold down an Antico in a committed position. This is a one and done with the way T1 are playing. It's never a solo endeavor in these sorts of rounds. EDG asleep at the wheel here.
That's a fumble in my eyes, because this was, again, a great timeout, good timing, but still, you can't be slipping at this point. T1 now with a chance to push up to 12. EDG back with a good buy, though. They do have the operator with Kung. They do have the ult with CB and a Judge. They've got what they need. They have the tools ready.
Stacks going to figure out what's going on here. CB able to actually get away. Doesn't get spammed off the door. T1 feel as if they've created enough pressure here, but Kung just can't find the shot. That could be the green light.
Oh, they're trying to go, aren't they? Here comes the TP as well. He is going to be surrounded if he wants to try and stand his ground and take the fight here. The heat-seeking missile has been removed. Izu going to eliminate that. Allowed for the plant here. Actually denied by the shock darts.
Second one missing.
Yeah, Stacks given this now. That's time on T1's side.
Got a paranoia to work with here. To slow down this retake coming through from EDG.
Yeah, I like that. Meteor, though, going to find Chichu. Meteor on the follow-up. Stacks on the swing. It's Meteor with 3.
Beautiful. T1 so solid in these holds, Lauren. Unfortunately, EDG, again, it's another round where somebody just has to go absolutely insane to turn the tides. Flip the odds in their favor. The adjustment from Kung ever so slightly off. Catches Buzz here, but Izu just sticks the TP in hell.
Nasty.
And again, Kung here, he's in a spot where I have to commit one way or the other, right?
Yeah. I don't blame him for going down swinging. I don't really blame him.
This is an operator, right? If he gives up the site without finding a kill, it's not necessarily a playback in for him. Hold that thought.
It's aggression from the word go. Izu instantaneous in finding CB. And even with that pit towards long, the map feels a little vulnerable here. They are trying to batten down the hatches, but T1 are playing a good game. Nobody wants info. And Kung Kung wants a kill. He's gonna get it, Aim. Oh, he stuck around for the second as well, committing to the spray. This is desperate, and it's dangerous. And Smoggy gets the backpedal. Izu slowed down. It's a 3v3. Chichu, brilliant there, removing the threat on the A side of the map. And Smoggy unwilling to relent in this position. He wants Izu dead. He's got him. Buries him. There's Buzz on 20. This would be something to remember.
Yeah.
17 to 15, though. He's not having a bad game. But the map feels small. Has he got the timing on Smoggy? I don't think so.
No, I think Smoggy should be able to slip away here. They are reading the situation really well. Going to force Buzz to make moves, explore the map, and force the plant out here. Chichu picking up the slack in mid as well.
Discipline. That's all this is discipline. This is a slam dunk round.
Oh, he did spot him.
He's seen one. 10 seconds.
Big 3K from Smoggy here. And a quieter performance for sure. Will give EDG something to cling on to. 3 rounds separating these teams here on Haven. Yeah, fair play to Chichu on the other side as well. The pit towards long and still getting proactive. But the buy is still there for T1.
Are they looking to explode C?
I mean, Buzz got his ult and a judge, so...
Kung Kung is here as well, though. It's not a light side of the map. Kung Kung needs to be ready. He's had moments in this position, but Buzz is on the way. They don't know about Smoggy, and Kung Kung's the one destroying them currently. Izu takes towards backside, but by now there's barely any of them alive. Kung Kung's reposition is nasty too. Vision limited, but they're already trying to get out of there, and Izu's got nothing to do about this round. Munchkin left adrift.
Hit a brick wall on this C site hit in the form of Kung Kung. Smoggy just cooking in that snake bite, but the TP just draws the eyes of T1 elsewhere. Munchkin now put in a similar, well, much healthier, but there's a full 1v4. And elsewhere, I mean, ultimates, a couple to play with here for EDG. There's still a chance of some sort of purchase to follow this, but I mean, with 3 way below the mark, and Buzz now not having an ultimate to offset that. T1 effectively giving up another after this.
30 seconds left.
Yeah, and just, I know it sounds silly in a 1v4, but I'm just happy to see discipline. I'm happy to see just...
Yeah, with what's gone wrong for EDG today, absolutely.
And I hope I don't have to eat my words in these moments, right?
You said it now.
Well, a 1v4 would need a catastrophic mistake to lose. Munchkin, especially now.
He's going. Come on. Come on! Come on, come on.
No. Oh, nothing could go wrong here.
The expected outcome. Hello.
But of course.
Of course it is.
12 to 10.
That was snappy.
Yeah. I got really nervous.
He's droned.
He's
reconned.
They know where he is.
Beautiful catch here from Kung Kung.
Yeah. I mean,
The TP, the TP up to the top of the box.
Oh, don't slow it down.
Don't say that.
Whew, all good. All good. I guess the question then becomes, money-wise, what does T1 want to do? The dream come true, wouldn't it? So do you try and then... How do you try and draw those through? I guess let's see how much pressure you could apply to
I mean, it's, yeah, there's no way Kung Kung's he's swapping back and forth on the buy, but you get the Hunter's Fury out here.
That's what I'm seeing if they can get done. Now, Snacks. Let's check here. Yeah, can at least look left side. That's 3 players drawn towards the B side. Maybe how they wanted to imply they want to draw out the Hunter's Fury is just pressuring B so they can get a cheeky plant. Not going to happen. Being very careful on the way out, taking the long road here. We've had a player pushed up and holding the C long walk down quite some time here. And then almost a similar scene on the other side, right? CB down on A long. So almost a mirror how this goes. Buzz being very loud about it, but Munchkin tried to start working. Didn't work out. CB? How did CB die there? And Smoggy might get caught. Oh my god, no. This is not how this happens. Thank God for Kung Kung, but he takes a lot for it and nobody's dead. It's still exchanged. They've got an upgrade for stacks.
Yeah, they got 2 rifles and a judge now.
This was never meant to be the threat. It was, can you get a win con?
Buzz will post up towards the bottom of ramp here. T1 going to freeze behind this.
EDG are in the right place. They have the bodies here.
30 seconds
Kung
left.
Kung's low, that's fine. That's not the end of the world. The others are here.
Still got a paranoia though
I'm out of here.
to play with.
Buzz is in. Buzz has found a victim! No, T1! Can Kung Kung save the day
10
again?
HP!
It would need an ace to keep them alive in the tournament right here, right now. And they are watching. They are waiting. The issue with being an icon is they know what you're gonna do. 13 to 10. EDG bowing out as T1.